guys, and welcome to a new Coach Dev Academy Lab Guide. I'm Corentin Guinez, driver for Simmersian today. We're here for the first week of the Season 3 of 2024, back in the Falcon Tire Sports Car Challenge series. As you can see, we are with the M4 GT4 and we are driving around Oschersleben GP. So, as usual, first we go with the hot lap, and then we talk together about the details about the combos. Yep, let's get started. Alright guys, so we go for the lap around Oschersleben as we are crossing the start finish line, and then we are heading into the first corner. So as you can see, pretty difficult to see the first two corners because it is kind of blind because of the guide rail of the pit exit road. So yeah, main target at the beginning is to focus on the braking point. So I'm just basically using on the right side the exit road on the right side. With the safety crew on the right. So basically, when I'm getting close of these, I'm getting close of the entry of the I would say of the entry of the exit road. Just going on the brakes. As you can see, I'm not really smashing the brake. I'm just trying to make sure I can slow down in of the car and at the same time get the rotation. So I'm not really going 100% on the brake, and then just try to hope that this is going to give me a rotation. I'm just going smooth on the brake, so I'm just trying to not get ABS. And then as you can see, I'm just trying to find the rotation, releasing a bit the brake when I'm heading into the corner. As you can see, not getting the sausage. And then once the car is sort of back straight again, facing the straight, then just putting more brake pressure until I'm reaching the curb. And then once I'm reaching this curb and I'm in the middle of the curb, and once again not getting the sausage, then I'm starting to release the brake. Then I will just to go a tiny bit wider, but as you can see, I'm still staying quite into the first half of the track. I'm not really going too wide. I think I'm almost putting the left wheels in the middle of the track, but as you can see, I'm not going really wide and almost touching the pit exit line. So yeah, then once you have done the first bit and you cross it must be the safety car line, or I don't know what this is exactly, but once you cross this line, then you can go back on power. Just need to manage the power. So of course, I cannot really give you a value of throttle on the exit of this corner because it's pretty much how basically you enter the corner, how wide you went and stuff. So the main target is to make sure you can be quite aggressive on the throttle because you really need to find the rotation and you need to find the momentum. But at the same time, it's really important to not going on off on throttle and not being too aggressive, over aggressive, and going 100%. Otherwise, you will get sideways, lose momentum, lose traction, and of course, at the end, lose time. So it's very important to really have the feeling with the car, really feel how behaves the car. If you feel that the car is losing a bit of grip, just release the throttle. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. As you can see, I'm never really holding a proper amount of throttle because it's really the way you feel the car. It's the way you're feeling. If the car has grip or if you can push more or if you need to push less. This is pretty much the way you have to deal with this with the throttle into this corner, and it's pretty much the same in the other hairpins, because I guess this is a sort of hairpin, a long corner like this, and you have many others around this track. But yeah, it's really the way you feel with the car, because for example, if you go wider, this means you're gonna have to put more steering angle at that point, but then you will have the steering more open, so you might be able to go a bit more aggressive on throttle. But yeah, the way I've done it, just need to make sure you can control the throttle, so never going under over 90%. But then as you can see, when I'm really getting close of the end of the curve, then at that point I really open the steering, go full throttle, and then you all of the track on the exit. Then for the next corner, I need to move to the right side. Then just looking at these, I don't know, it must be some rain cover or something like that. No, it's just actually some sort of curb. So yeah, when I'm getting close of these, as you can see, when it disappears under the bonnet, just releasing the throttle, going on the brake, same, just trying to stay smooth on the throttle. As you can see, the corner is on camber, so it really makes it easier, to be honest. So maybe need to brake less, and at the same time easier to find the rotation. So really need to make sure you can use it properly. So yeah, very important to not brake too late, because then you will get off the line and you will lose the benefits of the camber of the corner. So yeah, very important to not brake too late. So like I said, when you see that the bonnet disappears, the curb disappears under the bonnet, then you can just go on the brakes. As you can see on the brake, just trying to stay under the 50%, staying with third. And then as you can see, when I'm in the middle of this corner, then just going back on per, trying to be quite aggressive on throttle once again. Pretty much like I said before, just with the feeling of the car, how you feel with the car. So at that time it felt good to go full power. Of course, being with third helps you quite a lot, because with third gear it has good torque, and at the same time it's really minimized any chance of getting wheel spin. So with the M4 it's pretty good. That's why the M4 is pretty quick this week, to be honest. And then same, just trying to open the steering, trying to stay quite tight. The idea is to make sure I can really lose the less time possible as well. So yeah, then steering open, trying to do the same as what I've done before, trying to use all of the track. This time I think I went a tiny bit wide, but I haven't lost any time, because this is of course the fastest lap time I've done this week. So yeah, not too bad, I guess. So using all of the track, and then we are heading into the triple left. It is a triple left, because actually the last left counts before the long right. So yeah, what I'm doing for this one is that I'm, as you can see, putting the car all the way to the right, just trying to make sure I don't hit the sort of cones on the right side, because then it can get stuck down into the car. And as you can see, when I'm getting past the third one, before the last one, I mean from the third last, then you can start to steer to the left. And then when you're heading into the corner, as you can see that it goes a bit downhill. You have a bit of camber into this corner. So when you're really getting into the camber of the corner, just starting to brake. No need to brake that much, actually. It's just about to find the rotation. Dropping to fourth, actually. Not even need to drop to fourth, because I was already on fourth gear. Into the camber of the corner, just a little bit of braking, then a bit of throttle when I'm between the two left. And then once again, heading into the second left on the brake, trying to make sure I can get the curb. And then I will just try to make sure I have the right line to get this last left right, actually, because if I'm too wide, then I will just struggle to put back the car to the right direction for the right hander just after. So yeah, just need to make sure I'm being patient on throttle as well, so I'm not going too early on power. For example, like I could go right now fully on power, but this means with the fact that it's only a GT4 and you're missing a bit of downforce, you won't be able to get the left right. So still on throttle on the brakes, and then once I'm leaving the curb, going fully on power, as you can see, just lifting a little bit on the exit because I really need to make sure I can get this left one right. So it's like I said, just need to anticipate a bit the fact that it's only a GT4 and you don't have a lot of downforce. And then once I have the visual on the left one and I see that I will make it on the curb without any issues, then go back fully on power, get the curb, just at that time releasing the throttle, going on the brake. So as you can see, going a bit deeper on the brake when the car is straight, but once I'm getting into the corner, releasing the brake, as you can see, getting the curbing on the entry. Very important to not get too much curbing and hit the cone on this cone because you would get a slowdown if you are being too greedy on the entry of this one. So need to be very careful for this one. Then still on the brake, holding the brake, and then early on power. So as you can see, once the car is slowed down enough, just need to go on power, trying to once again manage the throttle, just have the feeling with the car of what's good and what is not. So if you have the grip or if you don't have the grip. And then when you're heading into the exit, once you are basically getting close of this painted stuff, then it's time to go full power. When you leave this, open the steering, get out of the curbing on the exit, and then we are entering the chicane. So as you can see, I'm using all of this curbing because it feels to me that it gives you the best line to enter the chicane. So as you can see, using all of the painted stuff, and then just being patient to enter the chicane, just going with the right wheels on the curb, but I'm just using the edge of the curbing and I'm not really going over the curb. So the idea there is to make sure you are not making the car fly, because I guess then when you have to brake, like as you can see there, I'm braking just between the left one, the left turn of the chicane. So if the car is flying and then it keeps bouncing after that, there is a chance that I will lock up, because if the car is in the air, of course, the wheel will lock up if I'm going on the brakes. So yeah, the main target is to make sure you're not making the car bouncing too much. As you can see, before entering the chicane, just releasing a bit of throttle. Then just before turning to the left, releasing the throttle. And then just a bit of braking to make sure I can bring the nose at the front. So then it really helps me to get the grip and at the same time get the rotation. Then making sure I'm not really... I need to cut, but not too much. So as you can see, like that, it was perfect. Just managed to miss the cone, this one, so kept it clean. So yeah, just make sure you're not cutting too much, because then, of course, getting a 1.5 or 1 second slowdown will hurt you quite a lot, especially on a track where it's quite difficult to overtake, to be honest. You don't have many overtake opportunities around this track, so yeah, just make sure you're not making silly mistakes, and especially cutting this one and the one I told you before, not being too greedy on the entries. Then on the brake, then I just wait that the car is straight once again, and then I just go on power, trying to go on the brake, trying to make sure I can slow down enough the car, and most importantly, get the rotation. But then once I'm on the curb, I can go on power. Once I'm facing the exit, go fully on power, try to open the steering, get all of the track on the exit, and then we have this nice back straight. So it can be an overtake opportunity if you really manage to optimize the exit of the one before, but still it's not really an overtake opportunity, because the corner which arrives is, yeah, it's quite difficult to make an overtake, because if the guy who is on the outside manage to carry a lot of momentum, he can still stay around the outside, and then he will be on the inside for the next left-hander. So yeah, it's pretty difficult to overtake on this track, to be honest. So then once you're getting past the 100 meter board, you have the tire marks, which are for me the the braking zone. So as you can see, no tire marks. And then when I'm getting close of those tire marks, going on the brake, as you can see, going quite deep on the brake. But then once I will head into the corner, so basically when I'm getting past the bridge, then I will start to release the brakes, still staying with third. And then as you can see, just trying to avoid the sausage on the inside, because then it makes me bounce wide, and this is not what you want basically for this one, because you wanna make sure you can stay as tight as you can on the exit of this one, so then you can carry a lot of momentum for the left one. So as you can see, on the brakes, going in power on the exit of the right one. And then as you can see, just trying to keep the flow of the car, trying to keep the momentum. Once you are on the very right, steer to the left, send the car into the corner. Just a bit of braking, but I'm not even sure it has been applied to the car, or at least I don't think I really felt the effect of the braking. So yeah, you can almost stay all the way on throttle. Just maybe lift, so then you can break the nose of the car. Really get the grip on the front by just lifting like aggressively, and then you will get the grip. Just make sure you can avoid the sausage. Even if I got a bit of sausage, I'm not gonna lie, during the lap I got scared to lose the lap because of the sausage, but yeah, somehow the car behaved quite nicely, I would say. So but I really took the very edge of the sausage, so just make sure you stay away from that sausage. Even like that, I just make sure you can just at the best clip the very highest point of this curbing, but just stay away from the sausage on this corner, and then stay full flat on the exit. Just try to make sure you keep the left wheels on the red and white curb, and then you need to move quickly to the left side of the track. And then as you can see, the grass gets sort of dark, so maybe grass is dying on that part of the track, I don't know. But yeah, when you're getting close of these, that's the point when I'm starting to release the throttle, get on the brakes. As you can see, going on the brake, trying to just find the rotation. Need to slow down a bit the car, but you will slow down a bit the car in the first bit of the braking. So as you can see, when the car is on the very beginning of the braking, but then when I'm heading into the corner, just releasing the brake, and then when I'm going on the curb on the inside of the corner, going back on power, still with fourth gear. I never left fourth gear actually, so I stay with fourth gear all the way. Then on power, just trying to make sure I'm not going into the gravel for this one, using all of the track, using at the same time the pit entry. And then when I left the painted stuff, the first painted stuff, just going on the brake, crossing the second painted stuff as well. So just trying to make sure I can really get the best angle possible to enter the last corner. Going on the brake, trying to go deep on the brake on the entry, and then when I'm heading into the corner, releasing the brake, staying with third gear, just going on the curbing, and then just trying to once again manage the throttle, trying to quickly open the steering on the exit, getting all of the track, using all of the track on the exit. And just to talk a bit about the track limits, so as you can see, just using all of the track, just make sure you're not putting a wheel into the gravel, very important, otherwise you will lose time and you can get as well enough track. And then same, I think you can use quite a lot of painted stuff, but yeah, just make sure you're not being too greedy, because if you are really going like that, of course you will get the slowdown. So yeah, just make sure once you are leaving this one, do not steer to the left, keep it straight, because if you steer to the left to open even more the corner, then you will get a slowdown. So once you are like this, you just have to keep it straight. I will show you that with a better angle. Okay. So once you are like this, keep it straight, brake, and then you just have to steer to the right. You should not steer to the left at any point when you are leaving this one. Just steer to the right. And as you can see, releasing the brakes, going on throttle when I'm on the curb, opening the steering on the exit, fully on power, using all of the track on the exit. And yeah, then nothing magic, I would say, just flat out. and crossing the line. Alright guys, so well done for today. That was the first lap guide of this season 3. I hope you learn from this lap guide, of course. That's the main target when we are making at Coach Dave Academy those lap guide. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Coach Dave Academy channel and join the Discord server if you have any questions about all the work we are making. Can be setups, can be data, or can be, of course, the lap guides. And as well in the comments, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And yeah, I see you for the week 2 then. See you next time. Bye bye.